Welcome back. Now, popularly known as the top Rasta of the people by the people, reggae artist Dicksy Mdlalose has released his third single titled Run of his upcoming fourth album. Now, Mdlalose's music addresses issues of love, humanity, praises God, family issues, and educating the youth about their roots. For more on his single, the top Rasta himself joins us in studio. Dicksy, welcome, and thank you so much for joining us.
Greetings, Katlego viewers. Thanks for having me. How are you?
I'm all right. No, it's an absolute pleasure. I know that you dropped your single on the 14th of April. What's the response been? And take us through what Run is all about.
Of course, yes. I've released Run on the 14th of April. I don't know if maybe I can just first start saying the song is all about issues that are happening in our country currently.
Okay.
The issues of load shedding, the issues of high rate unemployment of youth, and mama and stuff. So Ingom, it's all about that. So I'm saying run. You see, run to be safe. If those issues really are not being solved, so then we as a nation, we have to run to be safe. So the song is all about that. So reception, though it's not as you see other genres, simply because it's a reggae music. You know, reggae music in South Africa, it's been struggled since day one until now. And it's been questionable, why reggae music? Why it has been oppressed the way that it's been oppressed in other genres.
So why do you feel that it's important to convey those important messages in reggae if it's not as popular as you say it should be?
If you understand reggae music, Yona, it's always been an educator. It's either about love or to put up as a person or issues or face eye. So with reggae music, very straight up point. So.
Yeah. Now, you've released this single and all your other albums under your own record label.
Yes.
Take me through the thinking of that, because that must be a very difficult journey to navigate.
Yeah, it has been difficult. You see, first, record label, it's called Moonshine Music,
okay,
which is under publisher, also Moonshine Hospitality Staffing Services. So it's been there since 2012. It's been tough. I'm telling you, it's been tough, simply because I'm a reggae artist. Like I'm just saying, it's a reggae artist. If it was about any genre, maybe just maybe, but because it's a reggae music, so it's been tough. I'm telling you.
And do you ever think of giving up?
No, I'll never. I'll never. Not even to change a genre, never. It has to be reggae music. Reggae music, it's always about educator. So I like to educate people, more especially youth. You see, because without the youth, I sing a lot. There is a say, Zulu, ugoja usemanzi. So if asibafundisi besebancane, so
no, we certainly need to teach them while they are young. You dabble in a lot of things. We see you on our screen sometimes as the weatherman. Just take us through what it's like to transition from music into being the weatherman and now also owning a company, being an entrepreneur. How difficult or how easy is it to navigate all of these?
I'll be honest with you. Maybe because I'm blessed, simply because I'm doing izinto engithandayo. Being a weather presenter, it's good as an artist.
Yeah.
You see, I'm doing izinto engithandayo. Still, we weather, I'm a teacher. I'm preaching people. You see, so it's always been easy for me, even though it's cut. But I try by all means to make it cut to good things balances.
Yeah. What have been the barriers to entry for you, especially as an entrepreneur? Owning your own record label, making sure that you're selling your albums and creating your albums, your peers in the industry who also own their own record labels. Is there some kind of camaraderie between you that helps you as an entrepreneur to be able to push your music and your label further?
Yeah, man. It's not easy to answer a question straight. But then, hey, like I just said, it's tough simply because it's a reggae music.
Okay.
You see, I love the government with it, not as a reggae people, because a chance, an opportunity, you know. Remember, not as a reggae artist, we've got families to feed, you know, through to a talented that he gave us, you see. So, please, I was thinking a chance as a reggae artist, not Funubona a genre, a cooler. You remember our late legendary Ulakitube, Waba famous. After every famous outside, la ekhaya bengambonanga uthe maybe it's about 4 or 5 album yakhe esemkhulu outside aqale bembona la South Africa. So it's why it has to be like that. I'm working on my 4th album. I'm huge outside the country. Ekhaya angaziwa just only as a weather presenter. I mean, hello.
Which countries are more receptive to your music? Which countries would you say is home for your music?
My producer is from Malawi, so most definitely Malawi. You're Zimbabwe, right? You're Mozambique.
Sure.
Yes, so I'm more big there, like nobody's business.
I mean, you spoke of government and their contributions towards the genre. And we know that today the president was giving national orders and Peter Tosh was given the Order of Companions of OR Tambo. What's your opinion on that?
Firstly, congratulations to the late legend Peter Tosh. I'm happy for him, simply because he was a reggae artist. But then, hey, Mr. President, you want to see more of ours here in South Africa? Then, you see, foot not just anybody, reggae. We need to see more of reggae. We need to hear more of reggae music. Kuma radio station. Why reggae music ingadlala kuma radio stations? Why we not been given an opportunity like any other genres? There's a new genre, figure just now. It's big, it's huge, as in like it's been there forever. Yet reggae music, it's been there. Utulaki tubela falele khona athini owayibeka induke bandla. I mean, waphakamisa iflege lethu kakhulu lenga phesheya. Mr. President, please, I'm begging you.
Maybe for some of our viewers that have not heard your music, can you give us maybe just a verse that gives that love and inspiration and the education that you give? Maybe a verse out of Run, possibly.
You see, the first verse we run, it's clear. It says, hey, Mr. Government, can you tell us straight? Sikwenze ntoni na? Gwabamnyama ezweni. Sikwenze ntoni na? Umsebenzi awukhazweni. When we voted for you, we put our trust in you. When we voted for you, we put our trust in you. So we better run to be safe. So we better run for our lives, you know.
Run to be safe.
Yeah, one, straight.
Dicksy, your music is obviously very inspirational. The single came out on the 14th of April.
Yeah.
When could we expect the release of the entire album?
I'm still going to release the last 4th single before the actual full album, which it has to be summer.
Okay.
Yeah, so just to add, we record label here. I've been an artist since day one, since 2012 until now. But then now I have a new artist. Then just today.
Oh, wow.
Today, igama lakhe uhlelane isingle yayo ithi Asanda. Yena ke uyenza a different genre, which is Afro soul or Afro pop. A young boy, uze ngomlilo, uyashisa. Ngicela nimsupport bafethu, uhlelane artist from Moonshine Music, udropile isingle yakhe isiyatholakala nje kuzo zonke indawo, itackle Asanda.
Dicksy Mdlalose, thank you so much for joining us this evening. We wish you all the best in educating not just the rest of the world, but also South Africans with your music, and we wish you all the best with your record label.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you so much for joining us.